with plans following Night of Champions revealed and more. This is Wrestling Hub. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Hub Official and follow us on Twitter at Wrestling_Hub. Speaking of wrestling news, WWE Hall of Famer Gangrel said this about plans to win a title, noting that, "I know for a fact I was supposed to win that night, but there were some disciplinary actions, and I was innocent, but I got caught up in the middle of some stuff and it didn't happen. Big scandal where somebody, I don't know who it was, a backstage guy, he was taping people, trying to sell him a bunch of steroids or something like that. It was this big thing. Everybody had to get disciplined. That even went in there and met with the guy. I happened to be one of the guys who was in there even though I didn't do anything or whatnot, but I just got caught up in all of that. That was weird stuff. I was just caught up in the wrong group. I could honestly say that it did cost me winning the European title that night." Saying this about the New World Order merchandise from WWE, Sean Ross Sapp noted that after former Grapsody host Will Washington posted a Fanatics NWO shirt, Fightful heard several members of the actual group were frustrated. "We've heard that numerous New World Order members felt like that including the WWE logo underneath the NWO logo undermined the spirit of the shirt. WWE's merchandise is all handled through Fanatics, who were made aware of the frustration." Another WWE superstar actually contacted Fightful after Washington posted the photo and said that a similar situation happened years ago with WWE Shop. Specifically, there was a point of frustration with WWE, including the authentic wear tag at the bottom of the shirt and also insisting that many of the shirts have text on the back. The talent said they remember numerous wrestlers expressing discontent with that and believing that it negatively affected sales. There was consideration made in removing the WWE logo from the shirt, but haven't heard an update. Recalling the match between Bryan Danielson and AJ Styles during the pandemic, Dijak revealed to stick to wrestling. The AJ Styles Bryan Danielson match or Daniel Bryan match at the Performance Center, where they did that because they had all the wrestlers and I was off in a corner hiding because I was one who, there's so many stories about the pandemic, but there was a list of wrestlers who weren't allowed to be on TV, but we had to be there just for the sake of noise. So I'm standing off camera just screaming really loudly. Great match, by the way. Super fun to watch, all things being considered of the pandemic. With AEW Fight Forever set to be released at the end of June, fans reacted to the player model of Eddie Kingston, with them writing, "What is this? That looks horrendous." But the old SmackDown games had some nightmare fuel faces too, and the gameplay saved them. LOL, this is bad. He looks possessed and in need of an exorcist ASAP. Looks more like Mad King Kong Bundy. LOL, I hope these are just bad looking screenshots. Homeboy looks traumatized. This is by far the worst model in the game I've seen. Talking about his relationship with the late great superstar Billy Graham, Hulk Hogan told TMZ Sports, "I want to be just like him." Billy Graham threw up a double bicep and I looked at him in shock and awe, and I told my dad, "Listen, I want to be just like him." From that moment on, I molded my whole career around Dusty Rhodes and superstar Billy Graham. I stole a little bit from each of them. With him previously mentioning his desire to have a final match, the Hulkster has now said this to Forbes. "Oh, big man, what's old is new again. Fanny Packs can come back. Hulk Hogan can come back, brother. But no, my body is just too beat up to get beat up in that ring. I mean, I know everybody thinks it looks like fun and games, but once you're in there, what happens between bell to bell? I've never gone in that ring and it come back out without being hurt." At the Prestige Roseland 6 event on September 1st in Portland, Oregon, former WWE star Tyler Breeze will be making his return to pro wrestling, as announced by the company on Instagram. Touching on what is next for Trish Stratus after Night of Champions, it was said that Trish Stratus is slated to be at Monday's Raw, PWInsiderElite.com has confirmed. As Seth Rollins recently became the new World Heavyweight Champion in Saudi Arabia, he said this to Arab News Sport about the title. "It's a beautiful thing, man. I feel like I was born for this title. I've watched many great champions carry this thing with a lot of pride. And this is version 2.0, 3.0, I don't know. But it's a really special feeling to be the first and carry that lineage. It was a great night out there. Really great night, and I'm very proud to be the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion in 2023. I'll tell you where I'm taking it. I'm taking it to Monday Night Raw, where it damn belongs. I'm taking it to this Monday and every single Monday because that's where I've been for years and years and years, and that ain't changing." Speaking about her current character in WWE, Chelsea Green told Out of Character with Ryan Satin, "It was not an idea I had. Let me tell you something. I am not shy. I will pitch 101 things and the internet makes fun of me for it, and I don't care. My favorite thing to do is come up with pitches that are so ridiculous and out there, but Karen was not my idea. I kind of was like, well, I want to start it tonight. If I don't win this thing, when I get out of the ring, I'm gonna start being a Karen, and so I just did it." During the IC title match between Ali and Gunther, on commentary, Corey Graves said that any man armed with 2 fists possesses a fighting chance in regards to Ali. Former WWE star James Ellsworth would then take a shot at the WWE commentator, writing on Twitter, "Corey Graves stole my line and my girl. What an SOB." With her suffering a miscarriage previously at 10 weeks into her pregnancy, Penelope Ford touched on this experience, taking to Instagram to post photos and write, "As I lie in bed next to my husband right now, I think of what could have been and how hurt we still feel in silence because of what could have been, would have been. I feel personally touched by Carmella's post a few days ago of all her worries during their current pregnancy. I couldn't imagine the fear they felt, but we celebrate their rainbow baby. All we know is how I felt finding out and being pregnant, then suddenly feeling like no one was home anymore. Was one of the most absolutely terrible feelings out there. These are all my photos except the comparison I had of my belly at 10 weeks to a YouTuber's belly at 10 weeks with twins, which we were so convinced we were having because, I mean, we were the same size. However, it was a fibroid the size of a cantaloupe accompanying our baby, which caused the miscarriage. I had it removed for our future pregnancies. The scars reminding me every day of what happened. We like to believe this baby made us aware of the issue that would have caused complications with them and any future babies had we not removed it, and somehow we mentally formed some sort of idea of them being some blessing in disguise that was here for a short time for its future siblings that'd be here for a long time. I also want to extend a thank you to those who reached out and shared their experiences, and I was unable to respond because I felt so personally touched by all the kind words you all sent and shared. Just mentally I wasn't and still not there to connect with the matter, and I'm sorry for feeling that way, just like I feel sorry for myself for somehow feeling like this is all my fault, even when I know it is not." When it comes to what is next for Seth Rollins, Ringside News wrote BWE was asked by a follower behind his private Twitter account whether fans will see who Seth Rollins' first challenger is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This received quite an interesting reply. This reader received a reply that there will be a big tease on Raw this week for Seth Rollins' new World Heavyweight Championship. That being said, fans will probably not find out who is Rollins' next challenger this week. A fan would also ask, "Did you see on the WWE website they are stating the new World Heavyweight title has no lineage to the old one? Says Seth is inaugural champion and has the other World Heavyweight title from 02 listed as retired?" BWE replied, "Yep, they changed it in the last few days. I had no clue as I traveled out early before everyone. Couldn't update this. Not shocked though." Following the altercation between the Bloodline yesterday, Rikishi would seemingly hint at a return to WWE, writing, "Enough, and so it shall be done. Stay in your lane." The Hall of Famer would then post a GIF that says, "I'm gonna make him an offer." During Zicky Dice's Outlandish 3 show, Dylan McQueen and Danny Jordan had a match where a fan interfered. Here's the video.
What is going on? What the hell? What just happened? Oh shit! I can't tell if it's fake or not. I actually can't tell. Oh my god!
As Jimmy Uso turned on Roman Reigns at Night of Champions, this was said about what's to come for the Bloodline. While plans are still taking shape, one idea discussed for Money in the Bank in London is Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos, freeing up Roman for a title defense at SummerSlam. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.